pan test kit laid out here, and we've got our vials set up, got the funnel. Cody's getting the catch pan set out. We're going to do a catch pan every 8 feet, and these are basically Tupperware containers with these grates in them, and when the fertilizer hits the grates, instead of bouncing around and falling out, it stays put. So those are pretty handy. There is our density scale. That's going to be extremely important with this rate control spreader. And so we're getting that all set up. Now we're out here in a nice flat field. It's kind of windy, but the wind is at my back. The wind's blowing that way. So I'm gonna do my pan test with the wind. I don't want to crosswind whenever I'm doing this, because it could throw your pattern off, of course. So what we did is I started my tape here, put a red flag, and we're gonna run it. I ran it down here 80 feet. Then Cody's gonna put one at the flag and then one every 8 feet. So down here, we've got our 80-foot flag. We've got our tape stretched out here as we're doing this. So I'll keep the tape tight for Cody. But here's our 80-foot. Cody's laying out the pans, and what's going to happen is he's going to drive over the top of this red flag. Then he's going to turn around and come back the same direction and drive over the far red flag. And what we're doing there is we're testing the left and the right spinner, and then we're going to check. We're going to dump each container into the vials that you saw, and that will tell us if our pattern is mountain topped or flat as a board. And we're going to adjust the BBI divider until it's flat. So we'll keep you updated, but this is the start of the pan test. We're laying it out. This does not take long at all. We've been at this for about 5 minutes, and as long as Cody keeps busy, we'll be done with it here pretty soon. So this calibration scale is extremely important because we're going to put product in here, and we are going to move this slider until that level reads level when I'm holding onto this ring, and wherever it lands is the density. All right, so after the final pass, we adjusted it to about 3 1/4, and you can see overall it's pretty dang even. We've got an outlier, maybe or two over here, I think because of the wind, but overall left to right, that's a pretty dang flat pattern. So we did 3 catches, and we were able to dial it in. We ended up at 3 1/4 on our divider. So we pan tested it, and the first time we were pretty heavy on the insides of the spreader, which would be out here, because we drove the tractor and spreader over this one and this one to test the left and the right spinner. And so we ran the divider out, because if you want product to go further out, you move the divider out. If you need product in behind the spreader, you thread it in. And so this was our second pass, and as you can see, it's pretty dang level. I think we're a little bit heavy out on the ends. This could be from 2 things. Your spinner speed could be too high and you're overlapping, or your divider needs to be brought in just a skosh to go from the outsides back in underneath the spreader. So we're gonna make one fine-tune adjustment. I think we're at 3 1/2 on the divider. I'm gonna go into about 3 1/4, and we're gonna do it again and see what we get. So that's pass number 2. So pretty dang good so far today.